name?
Brady?
Sean Brady.
Oh, Sean Brady.
Yeah. And I like because it's like a samurai. I like that.
You like samurai?
Yeah.
We're still friends. We're still friends. We're still friends. We're still friends. Still friends. Still friends. You wasn't with her shooting in the gym. Still friends. Still friends. Been a boy since way back when.
Nikolas Motta, appreciate you coming down, brother.
We started already.
Yeah, we started. We go whenever. How was your trip to Thailand?
It was fun. Yeah, I like it a lot.
So, how long after your last fight did you head out there? Because last fight, first round knockout, right?
Yeah, after my last fight, I went to Brazil because when I had a fight before my last fight, it was September. Then I had planned like I'm going to fight. Then after I'm gonna go home and spend Christmas with my family. But the fight end up a no contest, and I didn't perform good. And it was 3 rounds, but I didn't perform good. I didn't had a good fight. So I fought Saturday. Then Monday I was in the morning back at Extreme at Eddie's Barraco kickboxing class early morning. And I was like, man, I want to stay ready again and be ready to fight at any time. And I made a deal with not made a deal with myself, but I just told myself like I'm not gonna go home until I fight again. And I like, because what happened was it was the last fight on my first contract in the UFC because I had 4 fights. Then that was my fight number 4. So after the no contest happened, I didn't knew like if they would like release me or if they would keep me. So it was a hard moment because I didn't knew what was gonna happen. But like I told myself, whatever, I'm going to just stay ready, and I'm just wanna fight, win, and see what I'm gonna do. If it's UFC is gonna keep me, or if I need to go to other promotion like the PFL or Bellator or something like that. But then my manager did something good, and at first what happened was right after I fought, I had to go back to diet and go back to keep my weight low to fight again, because you guys know how it is, like we have to cut a lot of weight for fights. But then my manager told me that like I fought in the middle, end of September, and they had a card in the beginning of October or something like that. And I don't know exactly the date. Maybe I'm messing the dates.
Yeah.
But I just
around that time last year, the fall.
Like super close when I just had fought. It had a card that was supposed to be in China, and something happened then that they had to change to Vegas, to the Apex, and I think 4 fights got canceled because maybe it was some guys from China and they didn't have enough time to get their visas to come to the States. So my manager say, oh, you want to keep your job, so go back to the weight and be ready. Then I did that. I was ready. I talked with my nutrition guy that helps me with that part. Then I say, brother, help me. I need to get my weight down to fight again, and help me to because I need to keep my job, and let's make a plan. Then we made a plan. Then I stay with my weight low, but something even better happened. My manager called me and he said that they want someone to fight this Australian kid. He was undefeated, and I saw him when he fought on Contender because I was cornering Cesar Almeida that night, and he was like, I think they saw him as a guy that was supposed to be like some big team coming from Australia because he was undefeated and he was 6'3", which is I think the tallest guys in the whole divisions are him and what's that guy name that just fought?
Jalen Turner.
Fought Renato. Yeah, Jalen Turner. Like he's the same height. And he was undefeated, and his fight on Dana White Contender Series. Then and the matchmakers said that he was the guys that impressed more on that season, and I say, all right, let's fight him. Then I got a new contract. I was so happy.
Did you get a new contract before or after the fight?
Before the fight, I got
Okay.
a new contract. Yeah, and making more money, a little bit more.
Hey.
Oh, that was the biggest motivation. Also.
Wow. Yeah, the smile that came over
Oh,
your face right now when you
yeah.
mentioned it's crazy.
Yeah,
go.
yeah, I was so happy for that, and yeah.
Was it like times more than your entry contract?
Was way better, way better.
Not the pocket watch or anything like that. It's just the way that you're so excited about it is
Yeah,
the
because it's been it takes so many years to
right.
to see something.
When did you first appear on The Ultimate Fighter?
2015.
Jeez, dude, that's almost a decade ago. That's insane when you
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah.
Were you a senior in high school?
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about, man.
Yeah.
You put the work in, you deserve it all.
Yeah, I've been around for a long time. Yeah.
So you finished the last fight, and then how long after? You headed to Brazil, and then straight to Thailand after?
I headed to Brazil because I think like my family was missing me a lot and they want me to come. Then I went to Brazil, spent some time with my family, especially because it was my mom's birthday. Then she said, "Oh, you have
that's
to
awesome.
be here for my birthday."
Yeah.
And it was really cool. And then I spent some time with my family. And then when I came back, like for a long time, I've been wanting to go to Phuket because I have so many friends that live there or they been there already. Then I was supposed to go there before the fight that I was talking about. There was a no contest. I was about to go. I booked the flight. Then when they told me that I was fighting Trey Ogden, and he's a very good jiu-jitsu guy, very good grappling, I say, man, it's better to stay here because here I train with Jake Shields, who's better.
One of the goats.
Yeah, who's better to train in grappling than Jake?
Yeah.
Then I stay here, and Jake couldn't corner me that night. And after when I showed him the fight, he was like, "Oh man, I wish I was here. Maybe if I was here, some things wouldn't have happened."
What was the mistakes that you think he made in that fight that he could have helped make a difference?
The only mistake that I'm talking about is what happened in the end of the fight, the arm triangle. Yeah. The arm triangle. Then after he showed me what I should have done, yeah, to defend better.
So, how long did you spend in Thailand? Did you have that gym picked out specifically?
So they have this street is called Soi Thai, and the area is called Shalong. So
I have one of those.
so like
A lot of girls have one there too.
Shalong. That's all right. So
Shalong Street.
So Shalong, they say Tiger Muay Thai Street because all my friends that have been there for many years, they explained about that to me, that when they first got there, it was only Tiger Muay Thai and everything else was just like dirt and trees. Right now, you go there, it's crazy. There is so many business, so many stores, and all the academies, like so many restaurants. It's like so many businesses over there right now. But before, it used to be only Tiger Muay Thai. And it was really cool. Like they had, like if you want to eat healthy, they have everything to eat healthy and stuff. And they had everything you need, and everything, the price is so much cheaper, and it's so cool.
Did you do one of those things where you boarded at the gym, or did you stay at like a hotel or something?
I stay at a hotel,
Okay.
at the hotel.
What was like the hotel price out there?
It compared to here was cheap, yeah.
Like, give me a comparison.
Yeah, like how long were you there, and
Well, around what was the cost?
Yeah.
But depends if you want to be in a fancy hotel.
What kind of hotel were you
Well,
in?
depends of the area too. Some areas are more cheaper, some areas are more expensive. I stay in like a okay place, and also I was staying Airbnb, but I stay in an okay hotel. I think I paid like $250 for a week.
That's pretty good. Oh, that's really good.
That's a night out here.
That's $1,000 of rent a month, basically.
Fuck.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Then it was really cool to stay there. But I didn't felt like training at Tiger, but I heard a lot of good things about this guy in Phuket Fight Club. And Phuket Fight Club is a gym that has a lot of Brazilians too. And I heard a lot of things about this guy, Leo. He trains some of the best Muay Thai guys. He trains the Aguil that is on FC champion. And he's really good. And I talked with Rashad Evans, and he told me before that this guy was really good. So I try and I work with him a little bit. But then I saw that some of my other friends, they training at Bangtao MMA. So I'm like, oh, let me go one day and try. Because I have a friend, Bruno, that is there, Bruno Miranda, that fights in PFL. And when I used to live in Rio, in Brazil, he used to live there too. And Casey was there too. And she even made fun of me because I was scared to drive the bike to go there. But it's like the traffic over there is crazy. All the foreigners, they drive mopeds. And super cheap too. Like to rent one is really cheap. Then I did rent one after, but so the Hickman brothers, they used to be coaches at Tiger Muay Thai before.
Okay.
But now they opened their own academy that is called Bangtao MMA, and it's in a place that has that has a beach that's called Bangtao Beach. And it's a very nice area, and it's a little bit more expensive. But then I went there to try, and I saw how good it was for MMA because they have everything in one gym. They have like an area for strength and conditioning. They have all the area that has Muay Thai classes, all the area that has like boxing classes. Then they have like the big mat with the big mats with the cage that we do like wrestling plex. We do wrestling. We do sparring. And there's kickboxing class.
Just to make sure, you did say wrestling, right?
Huh?
Was it wrestling? Okay.
Yeah, that's
just wanted to make sure.
That's a word that sometimes can come wrong. Yeah.
You can't put the W and the R together, like that. Yeah.
I cannot say wrestling.
You just did it.
Yeah. Yeah, you did it.
So how should I say?
No, you did.
You did it perfectly. That was great.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
Almost like resting. But wrestling.
Fuck you. So it was a cool
So
gym.
did you spend most of your time in Bangtao then?
Yeah, so that's what happened. And when I saw that gym, I'm like, oh, I think it's better to stay here because I have everything I need in just one gym. And even though like Leo at Phuket Fight Club, even though his Muay Thai is one of the best, I felt like because I fight MMA, I have to always be training a lot of MMA. So I stay the whole time in Bangtao MMA. And it was really dope. Like, I made a lot of good friends. And, like, I met some cool guys. Like, and everyone from different places. Like, I was hanging out with these guys, like, someone from Scotland, from the Netherlands, or from Australia. Like, it was really cool to meet new people. Yeah, it was really cool.
Did you notice it was easier to keep your weight off out there?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think that's because of?
I think the same thing happened when I had a fight camp in Rio. Because it's so humid and so hot that I feel like we don't feel so hungry. Because it's so humid and so hot, and after you train, it's so much heat, you just think about water. Yeah.
So it has nothing to do with like better food or the amount of walking or anything like that?
Not really, no. But at the same time, I felt like the lifestyle of being more outside, it made me feel better too. Because sometimes in the States, we always inside the car or inside the gym, or like you inside the car or you inside at work. Over there was everything more outside. And even the gym, like, it's not everything closed, like things are more open. You know what I mean?
Why are Hawaiians so fat then?
Why?
It's a great
Because the
question.
food's good, right?
So much humidity. You know, I mean, it's not always that hot, but
But I mean,
when you train, you sweat.
so are
like
you saying that
crazy.
the Thai food's not that good? So it's not that good? Is that what you're saying?
It's good, but I wasn't
Not
trying.
as good as Hawaiian
But
food.
I was trying. I always heard about some people. Sometimes they're not used to the food and they get sick. So I was looking more for Western food.
While you were out there?
Yeah.
So what did you eat while you were out there?
Burgers.
I was trying to eat the same thing I eat here, like simple stuff,
Like
Burgers.
what?
like rice, chicken or steak or.
mean,
No,
they
I
can
was
make Thai
I was
versions
trying
of
to
that.
get in shape.
Mm.
I'm not like Puni. Puni is always skinny.
You didn't send anybody pictures of McDonald's?
No, they don't have much McDonald's out
Shout
there.
out to Mads Brunel.
Sending postcards.
Bro, I love the chain. That shit is crazy.
This is
Yeah,
VVS's?
it's from
VVS, VVS 2s.
VVS is on the necklace.
what's that? VVS's.
Just do like this.
Iced out. They say iced out.
Iced out.
That shit's crazy. It looks insane. That's
Yeah.
from who's that from Bear? Is that his name? He's the guy that runs
he's
Jackson,
from Bear.
right?
Yeah, he's from Bear.
Dude, he's an awesome dude. He's hilarious.
Because our boy from I reading Jacob, he gave me some after my fight. He gave me some stuff from Jackson. Then I'm like, bro, get me one of those necklaces. Then I saw the iced out. I'm like, oh, get
A
me
necklace? Is that what
get
you
me-
call it?
Necklace? How do you call it?
I call it a chain.
Chain?
Everybody different. Everybody
Chain.
different.
Different strokes for different folks.
I was trying to be proper.
Proper number 12.
What'd you think of UFC 300 this past weekend?
Oh shit! Every fight was like a main event, right?
Fact.
That's what it felt. I mean, it had the caliber of at least being a main event fight with the fighters that are in them, right?
Yeah.
What fight stood out the most to you on the card?
Like I was looking forward for Justin Gage and Max, and I feel like Justin Gage has been one of my favorite fighters lately. And
Why?
Alex Poatan, of course. Why?
Yeah, why for Justin Gaethje?
Fuck! Look his fights. Every fight.
Everything, right?
Every fight he does is so much entertainment.
Just as many bonuses as fights.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
I think every fight he had a bonus.
Every single fight, or if not, he had double bonuses if you missed one.
Yeah.
And here's another bonus.
He got another bonus.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What did you think about that last second knockout?
Crazy.
I mean, this takes place in your weight
Like,
division.
It was crazy, and it was kind of like, oh fuck, I didn't want to see that because
did.
fuck.
What does it look like from your perspective? How did you feel about it?
How did I feel about? I can't say I felt. I'm not gonna say I feel bad because like when I lost by knockout and I saw that people felt bad for me, I was like, what the fuck? I don't need you feeling bad for me. I don't need your fucking pity or something like that.
Savage.
Right? Like even my dad in Brazil, I think he felt sad. I got so mad with him. Like almost like stop being a pussy.
I like your perspective on it. Though.
No, yeah, it's like so. But why did you feel bad in that instance, though? When you first see, I'm assuming it's when you
I
see
think
Justin get
because,
knocked out,
like,
right?
Even like before my last fight, I was studying a lot of Justin fights and some of his interviews and the way he lives, the way he thinks about fighting and everything.
Fully
else.
dedicated.
I think it's really good. Then I took a lot of that before my last fight, and he says something like, "I'm prepared to die," like something like that. And like effort is all I can promise, and I'm ready to die.
Something like he doesn't expect to be alive on Sunday or the day after his fight.
That's crazy, and I can relate about that too. Like I could relate of he say that a lot of times he didn't worry, he didn't care about his well-being for fights, and I think I used to do the same thing too, and that's why I got knocked out a couple times. Put it.
Do your impersonation of it real quick.
Oh my god, man.
But like, I'm not I'm not CTA. It's because I always did talk like that.
I know,
What'd
but
you
it was
say?
just the
What'd you say?
funniest. bro.
CTA.
CTE.
CTE.
Yes. Oh my god, the funniest shit ever.
Come on, let me hear your impression real quick.
This brother tells me, if you look at my record, I have a lot of knockouts, but I get knocked out too.
But those are the best guys, right? Those are the guys that become beloved and become legends.
And at the same time too, like when growing up back in the day, my first fights, I also thought also to find a knockout, sometimes you have to look for right?
You gotta put yourself in the fire.
Yeah, put yourself in the fire. But at the same time, a lot of people like to say, you gotta let it happen like natural, like.
A fight's a fight.
Yeah.
You're either hunting or getting hunted.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
It's not like trying to hook up with a girl.
What's hooking up with a girl like?
Yeah,
if it's meant to be.
Like, what's so like how do you pick up girls? What's your method?
Oh, that's what's my name?
What's the first question you ask?
Like, what's your game plan when you go in?
No, we cannot talk about that.
Do you have a girl?
No.
Okay.
Top secret
Didn't
information.
want to step on any toes.
No.
So, I mean, have you trained with Alex?
Yeah.
So what was that like getting to see him do what he did?
When I trained with him, it was just like we did the most like drills. I think maybe we did a little bit of light spy, thank God. But like I could feel that his hands really strong. Yeah.
Does he know that he's my dad? We look alike, yeah.
Yo, how big is he?
It's funny like that now I see like some girls, they say like, oh, he's beautiful. Just like Charles too, like I always thought like this. I always thought like, oh, these motherfuckers are ugly. but like nowadays, every girl said, oh, he's beautiful. And one girl told me like, oh, he doesn't look Brazilian. I'm like, what you talking about?
Yo.
What's going on?
Money makes you handsome.
Money makes you handsome.
Money and success.
Yeah,
Yeah.
money makes you sexy.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy,
All the
right?
fat guys on a yacht with all the young pretty girls. Crazy.
I mean, you've been around for a long time. How big is Alex compared to heavyweights traditionally?
Oh, he's really big. I was talking about that today with Caesar because Caesar fought him 3 times. And because today when we talk about that too, I was talking about Alex with other people, and I say that Caesar hits as hard as Alex. I feel like, but Alex is like a psychopath, right? He has no emotions, and you can watch his fights. Even like if everything's going wrong, he never. You can see that he never changes. He always like he always keep his eyes on the guy, and he never get. He's
never rattled.
That's one thing I noticed. Like when he was telling Herb Dean like
Back off.
He never broke contact. He was looking at Jamal. He was like seeing the kill,
Stalking his
and
prey.
He was like, "Nah, I see it right here."
Exactly.
Boom! I was like, "Damn!" He really didn't he didn't break nothing. Like what you were saying.
Yeah, when I was watching his fights, that's what I noticed. Like even if everything's going wrong, he keep the composure and he keeps his eyes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did you notice a different look in his eyes this fight specifically, though? Especially in that stare down in the cage, like right before they fought?
No.
Have you seen that clip?
I feel like he looked the same every
But
time.
I'm telling you, that stare down looked different.
I'm gonna look.
And especially, and he mentioned it afterwards in the post fight that he felt like Jamal Hill disrespected
I
him.
seen that.
Yeah, because I've seen videos too that he was talking a lot.
He's talking a lot of shit. I mean, even on the walkout, right? He was disrespecting him on the walkout while he's doing his thing. Jamal Hill was like, "Come get here, boy. Let's go."
No, big mistake.
Shout out to Jamal Hill though, right? Game as hell.
Game.
And gave all respect at the end of the fight.
And also Jamal is a beast too. Just look when he knocked out Johnny Walker, that punch was crazy.
Oh,
Off the top of the head.
Yeah.
Just sloshed his brain around. Oh my God. Have you ever been hit that hard?
I don't know.
You don't remember?
I wouldn't remember, dog. Wake up in the back
Yeah,
room.
yeah,
like,
if we get hit that hard, you're just going to wake up. You're not gonna feel nothing.
So when's your next fight getting scheduled for? Do you have an idea
I
yet?
hope end of June. Yeah, but I was like, I want to fight anytime next week. Doesn't matter. I'm ready to fight. Yeah,
just right here.
yeah. Just to like max.
Yes.
Man, that must be so awesome. I mean, isn't that electric? I mean, just being in that weight division, right?
Yeah, it's the hardest. Always been the hardest, right? The lightweight division.
Do you have a top 5 weights of all time?
Top 5 weights.
Lightweights.
Top 5 lightweights of all time. BJ Penn.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let me see. BJ Penn and maybe Puni can help me.
It's your list. It's your list. You've been around the game forever.
Because there's so many, so it's
Pick 4 more.
4 more. Okay, Khabib.
All right.
Yeah.
Like I don't like his fight style too much, but he's
Undeniable, right?
yeah, he's undeniable. He never lost and he could beat everyone. So let's see, BJ, Khabib, but I don't like the style so much. RDA,
Ooh.
yeah, RDA. He fought all the best and he never say no to any fight.
And he's still there.
And he
Yeah,
moved
he's
up.
Still
Did he go
doing
back
it.
down?
I think he went back down.
Yeah. So BJ, RDA, Khabib. Let me think about. So maybe I should see the list of the lightweight champions.
Let me see if I can pull it up for you. Fill for me in the meantime, Puni.
Let's do it. Shit. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
Yeah, but talk in the meantime while I pull it up.
Who else is like stud lightweights? Dang, I'm trying to go back too. I mean, you can't forget about Jens Pulver, right?
That's one of the GOATs of all
You
time.
can't forget about Buddy James.
Yeah.
I mean, is Islam up there already for you? Does
my-
Charles Oliveira touch
My
it for
boy
you?
Frankie Edgar,
Frankie, I would forget about Frankie.
but yeah, but he was the 155 champion, but he was weighing 155.
That's even
crazy.
more gangster.
Did you see?
Dude, Anthony Pettis, Ben Henderson. Now this is just a top 5. This is not like Mount Rushmore, you know what I mean? So this is yours.
Yeah,
This is-
we should put Charles too.
You think Charles Oliveira's in there?
Yeah.
So I got a list here. Let me pull it up on the screen for you.
Glory go, man.
Eddie has had so much history too.
But you have BJ Penn number 1, right?
Yeah.
BJ Penn's your number 1 lightweight all time.
That's crazy.
But I'm not talking about like results. I'm talking about like everything like
Like it's your list. Yeah.
yeah, my
it's
list
yours.
like the guys that put on a show. So okay, let me make a new list.
Okay, new list. Go ahead. Start at the top.
Yeah.
Top 5 lightweights of all time.
Top 5. Let's go. BJ Penn, RDA, Justin Gage,
That's respect.
Frankie. I have one more and Charles.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a killer list.
All right. I have
BJ Penn, RDA, Justin Gaethje,
Justin Gage.
who was 4?
Frankie.
Frankie Edgar and Charles Oliveira.
Yeah,
That's a great list.
that's my list.
That's a great list. So you have that much respect for Justin Gaethje.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy 'cause he's been in the UFC only what, maybe 6 years, 7 years, if that.
Maybe.
How long have you been studying Justin Gaethje?
For a while. Yeah, and Eddie Alvarez, I spar him before he fought Dustin Poirier, and I was almost his main sparring partner before he fought Justin. Eddie Alvarez.
Really?
Yeah.
Weren't you in like New Jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Because I used to train the same place that Frank and Eddie train.
Man, that is such a crazy, like, even like the top 20, like Donald Cerrone is at 20.
Gray Maynard, baby.
Wow. Conor McGregor's at 24. Just to give you an idea how stacked, how deep. Kyle Uno at number 26.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Sean Sure.
Nate Diaz barely cracks the top 30.
Dang.
What a
Edson.
stacked division. Edson Barbosa. Wow.
You think they're reaching, naming him Marcus?
Who?
Marcus 27 Aurelio.
Gray Maynard, he used to live in Vegas too, right?
Yeah. I got a lot of work with Gray.
I mean, he's a great, but I don't know if he's above Nate Diaz. If he's
No,
above,
I just meant about his name, like Marcus Aurelius. Like, do you ever think they're reaching naming him that?
why?
Like, just because your last name's Aurelio or whatever?
I'm not getting the correlation.
The philosopher.
I'm stupid. I don't know what that is.
Whatever.
Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah, he knows.
They stoicism. Stoicism?
Yeah.
Stoicism.
You speaking Portuguese right now? What's going on?
Brother, I'm Portland's son, brother.
You're a military guy, you should know.
Yeah, let's go military.
That's crazy.
Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius.
So, what do you think Max does next? Does he go back down to fight Ilya?
Yeah.
How did he become? He's ranked 9th right now as the UFC lightweight. Do you think he came in a little bit low?
Who?
Max Holloway after the fight. He just came in 9th on the rankings.
It's also about like they don't want the same guys going again and again and again. So they're like, fuck, all these guys got wiped. Who's next? We can't just keep running replays every time.
Yeah, but Justin lost to Max, and he's still ranked above him, I believe.
But Max is probably gonna go back down. Well, I believe that's the fight. They were talking about it.
How do you see that fight going? Max versus
Max.
Ilya.
Oh, let's go, Max.
Yeah, Max by whatever he wants. He's way.
No doubts. I mean, there's no doubts in your mind whatsoever.
Nah.
Even specifically after watching Ilya put that performance that he did
It's different.
on Volk.
MMA math doesn't add up. It's like you know this.
Yeah.
You know this. MMA math doesn't add up, bro. Like like the style that Volk brings isn't the style that Max brings. So your strengths and shit isn't gonna necessarily work here. You know what I mean? Me fighting you is gonna be a complete different game plan from fighting Motta.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier, right?
Sometimes I even like, I don't know if it's complain, but like I'd be like, fuck, I fought on my UFC debut, and the UFC debut is always hard, and I thought that wasn't, because one of my friends, Bruno Bulldog, before my UFC debut, he was like, bro, relax, always the debut's hard. I'm like, what this guy's talking about? My debut's not gonna be hard. Then I fought Jim Miller. He had like 35 UFC fights or
Crazy
something like
UFC
that.
debut.
But
That is insane. That was your debut.
I thought that what happened was that guy that had beat him, his name Joe Solek, I did beat the guy. And he did beat Miller. But maybe it was because he beat Jim Miller in a very boring way, in being safe. But then probably like I thought, and probably the matchmaker thought like, oh, that's the mat then. But the mat didn't work.
You know, it's crazy. I mean, you bring that up, but like even
That might knock the fuck out.
Oh, you cold motherfucker, bro. I'm still salty about my loss. This guy can laugh about this shit.
what did you land? It was like a cross hook or something.
Oh, that's crazy. Like when I was younger, I would be like fucking so salty and fucking depressed.
I'm hurt,
Now
bro.
I don't care. I just laugh.
I need that.
When
You're gonna
did you
learn.
start to get that? Because you're 26 now.
Yeah.
When did you start to develop that? You're 30,
Oh, it
what,
took a
32,
long
31?
time. Took a long time. Even when I lost on Tough and I didn't get signed, 4 years I was so salty and angry. Yeah.
So do you have an answer of like around what age you think?
Around what age? That's a hard question. Like
Yeah, I know. That's why you think about it for a little bit and then
Alright,
you
let
give a
me
good
think
answer.
about- I moved to the States when I was 20. That happened when I was 22. Then I went back to Brazil. I won a couple of fights. Then I came to the States when I was 24. And took me a year to get like my thing going on, like to live here and so I could work, because I want to do things right. So I didn't fall when I didn't have everything good already, because I had a plan to live here for good.
Just real quick, have you ever thought about maybe like going down to Mexico and then like coming across to get some extra money?
Down to Mexico?
Yeah, like just so you can, because if you cross illegally now, you get money.
Yo.
Doing it right doesn't always pay. Just saying, but continue. Because have you ever considered it?
I never knew about that.
You didn't know?
No.
Bro, I'm down to try it with you.
You're already citizen.
Nah, but fucking just rip them off.
that shit,
Just
yeah.
rip them, lose them.
I don't have a social security.
I don't know. Bueno. And so you start to develop from there.
Yeah, then I start to develop from that. I lost where I was. What are we talking about? because we started talking about that.
Did you just repeat exactly what I said?
yeah. He was trying to run with it.
I feel like that's how like Mexicans end up speaking English. Like they just mimic exactly what we sound like.
Photo?
Yeah, when I first moved to the States, my English sucks.
But you like Boto, right?
No.
Oh shit.
My English is funny like when I moved to the States, my English sucks. Then a lot of times people would say something and I'm like, yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
My name's Jeff.
So I have a funny history that Edson Barbosa told me that when he moved to the States, he didn't know any English. So the first thing he learned was to say, "Oh, nice." Then he told me that. Every time someone comes to talk with him, he would be like, "Oh, nice." then he said that.
Oh my god.
He said that one day, like a guy that trains at the gym came telling him like that his dad just passed away. Then he say, "Oh, nice." And the guy, "You crazy."
I had something similar, and I fucking speak English. I did something similar, bro, but it was a fucking accident. I'm on the plane. I'm going to fucking Wisconsin with Dennis and Lance. No, actually, Lance was already there. Anyways, I'm sitting down to this lady, and like, just small talk, whatever. And then she's like, whatever. Oh, you going? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going for these fights. Yada yada. Oh, yeah, I'm going out there for my mom's celebration. I'm like, oh, nice, of life. And I'm like, oh, shit. I just sat there. I was like, fuck, I'm not talking to her the rest of the flight.
Oh, man. Have you ever had an experience personally like that? You ran into an issue just because, that language barrier?
Yeah, probably if I think about I'm going to remember about something.
But you can't remember him.
Not right now.
Is there anyone in particular that you would like to fight in your next fight?
So everyone wants to fight Paddy Pimblett, but I don't think they would.
Would you like to fight Paddy Pimblett?
Oh, for sure, yeah, for sure. But like, I don't know if I should say in the podcast who I asked to fight.
No one's watching. It's okay.
Yeah, maybe it's good to keep a secret. Keep the secret. Then when
you say, I'll blurb it out. Just say it. I'll bleep it out.
Yeah. We can do that.
No way. So I was supposed to fight my UFC debut against this guy. He's Bosnian, but he lives in Europe. Bosnia is in Europe? I don't know. Sorry.
I believe so. Sounds like it.
But then now he lives in Denmark. And
that's Europe too, right?
That's where Mads is from.
Yeah, that's where Mads is from. And I was supposed to fight him on my UFC debut, and I believe that is a good match because he does a lot of boxing and kickboxing, and he looks and he fights just like a bull. He's like a strong guy, and he
Big
just,
muscles.
Yeah, big muscle, and he just fights like a bull, and I think would be like a good match.
A lot of action.
Yeah, a lot of action.
Stand and bang.
Yeah, let's like Sean said. Let's see who dicks get harder.
This is like,
I'm trying to think who it is.
is that what you think about it?
So I just thought about that could be a good fight, yeah, because I don't want to fight some boring motherfucker like 2 fights ago. Like he's a very good athlete, he's a good fighter, but it's hard to put on a good show fighting a guy that just want to run from you and grab you. At some point in the fight, like I threw a left hook. I literally in the middle of the fight, I saw him like this.
You seen his backside?
Yeah, and like,
Was he thick?
oh my god,
Oh my
it was
god.
like he was running for his life.
Oh my god. Yo.
Can't figure it
Yo,
out.
no diddy.
So how did? What about a rematch with Jim Miller?
But like, yeah, but like, just let me just finish
Okay.
fast. But like, just like that guy Tom Nolan, I know that the motherfucker was crazy. I watched his fights back in Australia. His fights on Contender. He's fucking crazy. He always would like get inside and knock guys out. And I even made I said in the interview that, like, you know, when the guys in the morning when we go do like a shakeout, a training in the morning, like before the day of the fight. Then I was like by myself, like just going by myself, get some coffee. Then was he and his coach going to train, and everyone's serious. And I'm like, man, no way that this is gonna be a boring fight. Then we all start laughing, and that's exactly what happened.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Takes 2 to tango.
yeah, it takes 2 to tango. Yeah, and yeah, I wanna fight Jim Miller, but let's see.
Does that? I mean, just because that was your debut in the UFC,
Yeah,
coming
I
in,
feel
getting
like-
that L back.
I feel like it was my debut, and
How long ago was that now?
was in 2021, February of 2021.
Wow, so over 3 years now.
Yeah, over 3 years.
Yeah, it's over 3 years now.
And like I say, the debut's hard. Now I feel like I have experience and I know like the neighborhood now.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah,
I would
yeah.
love to see that rematch, especially
Yeah.
with your growth over the past
And
few
you know
years.
what happened too, like because you see that my nickname is Iron Motta, so for that fight, I think he used to walk out with Credence Waterfall Revival. That's the name. That band Credence. And for that fight with me, like I didn't notice in the fight night because maybe I was nervous and I didn't listen to quotes, I didn't listen to nothing. I was just like in a fight mode, and I wasn't comfortable with the UFC yet. And after, when I was watching the fight again, I was watching the walkout, and he walked out with the song Iron Man from Black Sabbath. And I'm like, I was thinking, this motherfucker.
Just some veteran shit. Yeah, just some veteran shit.
Yeah.
Did you notice it fight night?
No, I just noticed when I watched the fight after,
Wow.
and I was like, wow. Then he did that for all the. Now I think he kept the song.
The Iron Man song?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Would you use it if you walked out against him?
Or maybe I use a different one.
Is there another song that talks about iron?
I am Iron Man.
Isn't that the song?
Or maybe I just use another song from Black Sabbath. I
Just
don't
go
know.
like walk out to like Wolverine. Fuck Iron.
And yeah, and I remember before my last fight, after the fight, they put that song. The UFC put that song.
What song?
This song, Iron Man.
Oh, yeah. What do you think about the new UFC gloves?
When they were doing the test, I did the test, and I hit the bag, it feels like you can put full power on the punch and wouldn't hurt your hand. I like it.
So is it just more padding now, or
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, are the fingers curved or no? Like, does it help you?
I think it's the same, but what I noticed, it feels like just like boxing gloves. Like I could hit the bag super hard and not hurting my hands.
That's
yeah.
good.
so do you think that'll lead to more knockouts?
Could.
Yeah, it could. At least to me, it will.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Because
yes.
I know now.
You just have more confidence in throwing as hard as you can
Yeah.
without breaking your hand or anything like
Yeah,
that.
without breaking your hand. Yeah.
That's interesting.
I think you just wing him regardless. I don't think he's carrying it.
That's true.
Because
yeah.
I break my hand all the fucking time in fights. I'm not thinking how hard I'm throwing. I'm throwing it as hard as I can.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about the Max performance for a second, and like you brought up the styles and how MMA math doesn't make sense. But if you look at the first fight against Volk, I felt like Max won.
Mm-hmm.
Second fight against Volk, he dropped him twice.
I felt like the second one he clearly won.
Yes. Right? When you look at the third fight, I think that was at UFC 276, if I'm not mistaken, here at Vegas. It was the third one, right? He just didn't perform at all, and he got overwhelmed.
Didn't look like himself.
And then you look at every single fight since the Arnold Allen fight, the Korean Zombie fight, the
TKC.
Justin Gaethje fight. Like every single one of those are nasty. Was something just off with Max that night?
I think so.
Either injuries, illness, or bad weight cut, or just possibly not his night, right?
I'm telling you, I've been watching this dude since I had fruit punch stains on my lip. He looked like he had an off night that night, bro. He did not look like himself. Like, shit, like bad.
Because he looked, I mean, even after the weight cut, he looked good. You remember how energized he looked at like the ceremonial way? And he's like, I am the heat, brother.
Yeah.
I am the heat, brother. I am the heat.
Yeah.
And then, do you think it's just one of those scenarios where you wake up and that Saturday is not your Saturday?
Yep, 100%. 100%. Could be. I mean, 100% could be that. Fuck, fighting is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Fighting is crazy. Because it's literally...
There's nowhere to hide.
It's who is the best at that moment. Like you could have had the best camp, best weight cut, go to sleep, wake up, now you got some sniffles and shit. You know what I mean? Or whatever it may be. Like whoever gets into, you could be warming up backstage and just all of a sudden like get cold and be like, yo, what the fuck's going on? Like, and then you got to go out there and you still got to perform. You can't take a sick day. It is what it is.
There is nobody to pass the ball.
No, can't be like, yo, you shoot.
No.
Fighting's crazy, bro.
Have you ever had one of those nights professionally
One of those nights, like how
where it's just not my day? Like everything was perfect up until right before I jumped in the cage.
I feel like sometimes we don't know. Sometimes you can lie to your own self too. Maybe like, no, I'm good, but you're not. I don't know.
Sometimes you might be good, but he was just better.
Yeah, exactly.
Like on that night, you could have been perfect, but he was just a little more perfect.
What is that like after the fight mentally? Is it humbling? Is it
frustrating.
deteriorating? What does that do to you?
If I show up as myself and I gave it all I got, like when I lost to this kid Miguel Sanson, I was hurt, but I bounced back from that loss like way faster because I knew I was like, dude, I gave like everything I had in that fight, and fuck, he just edged me out. This last one, like we talked about it. Shit from weeks out wasn't good. Probably should have pulled out, but still, I was like, that one hurts because I wasn't smart about it. You know what I mean? Like, I could have just pulled out, fucking maybe rescheduled the fight, saved a whole lot of fucking extra bullshit on the side.
And do you think that how much would have it hurt though canceling and knowing that you would have had everybody already flying up or coming into town,
Well,
coming
if
out
I
to
would
the
have
fight?
canceled it ahead of time, then it would have been fine. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like when shit started going wrong, would have been a lot better than waiting like maybe fight week or something.
Mm-hmm. But you would rather just lie to yourself, right?
I'd rather just show up.
That's just the pride in you, right?
Yeah. I think I can beat anybody at any given moment. That's why. Like especially with these, like, bro, as knockout punchers, like you always can believe. Like I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
like Porton, like going losing every round. Like fuck, I still can get somebody. Like I think if I didn't have like one punch knockout power, maybe it'd be like even more deteriorating. But nah, no matter what, sick, healthy, half dead, I think as long as I land one, it's over.
And it's, sometimes doesn't matter, like you lose or you get knocked out and stuff. Like in the next fight, you win, or it's like nobody is going to remember the fight that you lost, right?
Yep.
Only some nerds and virgins on the internet
And trolls, yeah.
and trolls, yeah, that they just like.
You got knocked out your last fight.
Oh, but you lost too.
Yeah, like, yeah, okay. Who did you fight?
Yeah, other day I saw something like that. Like I comment on something that happens sometimes, and the guy was like, "Oh, you still feel the taste of the elbow because I got knocked out with an elbow." Then I say, "No, but I still feel the taste of your mom."
When I try to answer back to these trolls, my comments don't go through. They're like, this comment is blah 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 violation. Da, da, da. I'm like, this dude's talking about shooting me. Like, I can't say I'm gonna smash your face. Like,
Hey, what is that like for you guys? I mean, you're professional fighters. You're specifically in the UFC.
Yeah.
And like, you know, these guys wouldn't do this to you in person, or maybe they would try to catch a lawsuit. You know what I mean?
Like my friend Pedro, he just got signed, and he say, "Oh, bro, this is crazy how people like comment on my stuff now." And but to me, I think I kind of think's funny, and I started talking shit back.
yeah, I always talk shit back, but now my comments are getting blocked, bro. It's bad. I'm like getting shadow banned or something.
Yeah.
Did you see what Justin said about like his stance on putting everything into MMA and not being able to really go ahead and like pursue a relationship right now and get a woman and start a family?
But do you think that? But probably
He's
I don't know.
legend on the low.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably not hard for him to find a bedmate, right? Do you think it makes it harder though to start a family, find the right woman and whatnot?
I feel for me it was hard because I always was trying to get to the UFC and stuff, and a lot of times like I would have to live in different place and move to a different house, move to a different city, so always was hard to me to have a relationship like that. And when you're in the beginning, like I feel like a lot of times the person doesn't really believe too much too. And you guys that find someone that believes he believes on that thing that you believe so much too, and wants to be with you and like grow with you, how I say something like that.
Yeah.
Then that's really good if you can find something like that. Then I think you should keep, right?
But finding something like that is like almost as hard as even just making it there, right?
Yeah, but I saw a lot of friends like they are like successful fighters that it happened like that to them. They've been with the same girl since they're young, and it seems like that helped them so much to become who they are right now.
Like Marlon Cheeto Vera, for example.
Yeah.
They've been together since high school.
Exactly.
Right? But she was just so down for him. She rode hard, and she helped make his dreams come true.
Yeah, I know other examples of guys that are big names in UFC too.
But it's so hard to find. It's so rare, right?
It's just getting harder. That's what it is. All these guys are saying Cheeto been with his girl since high school. How long ago was that?
Like 15 years or
It's a
something.
long time ago.
yeah,
14
the world
years.
changes
It's
so
getting
much.
harder. The younger they are, the longer time goes on, it's gonna get harder.
Especially the past like decade or so.
The past 3 years. How long has OnlyFans been around? 6 years, maybe 5 years. I don't know.
I really only started hearing it about like COVID time. That's when I really
So
started hearing
probably-
about
so
it.
probably
4
about
years.
Dude, that shit's only gonna get worse. Girls are gonna make more money off of fucking showing their puss, and bullshit like that and not seeking like real love and shit.
What do you guys think? It's better to find an older woman or a younger woman?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Depends.
Someone that you're able to, like, as long as you're able to communicate with them on like a real level. I think communication is just the biggest thing.
Yeah, number one for sure.
Communication and understanding, empathy.
Yeah,
empathy is so large.
For me too, I think just even like understanding, like, because we don't have to say shit, but if you already know how I tick, like what pisses me off, what doesn't.
But that's empathy, though, right?
Yeah. Understanding.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's hard to find somebody because fighters, you got to be so selfish. You got to be so.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And it's hard to find someone who's like, oh yeah, you go ahead, be selfish. Don't worry about me. Like, I'm right here. I got you. That's hard to find.
Justin was getting, especially in the podcast I saw, he was like getting emotional about talking about like making that sacrifice.
Really? Getting emotional?
Yeah, it was,
his
voice was like cracking up a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, it was kind of it was interesting.
I think it was just the music they put in the back.
Yeah, I
No, I watched the full podcast.
Oh, okay,
That's why I reposted the clip.
Oh, okay.
But like I don't know if it was like just the room or something like that. But do you ever get like, I don't know, regret about not being able to find a woman or start a family?
No.
Do you still want do you want that?
We all want that, right? Yeah, that's just
Not everybody wants that. That's all. I was just wondering.
I think as a man, all men's want that, right? Yeah.
I do.
So how do you see it? Just when the time's right, it'll be time for you to get it?
Yeah.
So you probably have to get a younger one, huh?
Why?
You like the younger ones? Not too young, not
why
too
are you
young.
saying the younger one?
I mean,
Like, 22.
like I mean, just
10 years younger than you.
Women, they all kind of got a time limit on like having kids and stuff.
Yeah, you don't want like, a retarded kid or something. You know what I mean? Like it's Asperger's or something. Like not like a good
That's his favorite meal.
He's gonna be like,
You like Asperger's?
he's gonna be like, I got a lot of knockouts, but just kidding.
What's your type of woman? What's your type?
My type of woman?
Yeah. What do you
Doesn't
like?
have a dick?
Then why'd you go to Bangkok? Did you get to see any out
No,
there?
I don't know if I can say that I have a type of woman.
You don't have like a favorite. You don't have like a certain ethnicity that appeals
but
to you.
like right now, when I went to Thailand, I felt that the girls from Europe were so nice and easy to talk. Like I feel like in the States, sometimes it's easier if you was born and raised here to understand how everything works. Oh no, maybe not.
Well, I think like this is just me because I am one. I feel like Americans are really ignorant for the most part. Like they're not
They
all
are
of
so
them.
judgmental, right?
Very judgmental.
They judge. Not all, but a
They're also
lot
not
of,
as open-minded, right?
Yeah,
Because
a lot
if
of-
geographically, right, we have not now, but we used to have stricter borders, and we're in the middle, right? We're not connected like Europe. You can't just travel through country to country. There's just Mexico and Canada, right?
Yeah. But everywhere people are judgmental too, you know. But yeah, but like I have that feeling like over there that. But at the same time, we need to remember that over there it's a place made for vacation, right? So it's a little bit different because people a lot of times they go to have fun, but also I think I met some people that even like stayed there for a long time, and I thought that was really cool and so easy to you could feel like a good vibe too, and so easy to talk and to meet new people. Yeah, I felt that. Yeah,
You're talking about Thailand.
yeah.
Would you ever
But
move out there?
Phuket. Move, not sure, but maybe go and stay for a long period of time. I think so. Yeah, I think I would. Oh, it was so fun there.
Phuket, but not Bangkok.
Not Bangkok, Phuket. Yeah,
Why not Bangkok?
Phuket's like it's almost like an island. Like the beaches are nice, beautiful.
Really? Nice beaches?
Not beach, but like
What do you call a female dog?
how I call a female dog.
Yeah.
Female dog. That's how I say female dog.
Beach.
What did I want to ask you about Slap League? Have you ever watched any of them?
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Actually, I didn't watch the show. I just watched videos on Instagram.
Like the social
I
media
think
clips?
it's stupid, right?
We down to go 1 for 1.
I hope Dana White's not watching, but I think it's stupid. Yeah.
Nah, Dana will see this. We're gonna tag him though.
It's so messed up. Well, because now, like, where was I? When I was at a Sticky Paws studio. So Sticky Paws is ran or owned by John Orlando. And he's his dad. I can't remember his dad's name, but he performed here in town for like 60 years at the Tropicana, if I'm not mistaken. Like, long time. He's a legend. But he's really tight with Dana. So like their studio is right behind the Apex. So the slap fighters would come across right after.
Oh fuck.
But just getting involved with them and whatnot now, that's kind of possible.
Dope.
It does see the clip, right? It's something. I mean, it's not a good thing, but you know.
Tag him.
If you weren't doing MMA right now, what would you be doing?
What I would be doing? Probably would be in Brazil, right? And I don't know. I thought about if I go to college, go to law school, because sometimes law school can open a lot of other options. But I always thought that there was school something like related to military stuff too, like the police or federal police or like just normal police. But like if you have went to law school, you already would go like in a higher, how it's called, like, you know, like they have like the,
Like a rank.
yeah, you would go in a higher rank and make better money too.
As a lawyer?
No, I mean like as in Brazil, like in the police.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So police, or would you ever do it the other way? Like, would you ever, if you went back home, say the the UFC thing didn't work out, but you can still fight,
Yeah.
would you join a gang?
No, I would go to college. And
Why not though? Isn't the money really good? Like nice cars, nice houses,
but I don't want to
run the favela.
go to jail.
Come on.
How is like is Brazilian jail like bad?
But I never grew up in a favela.
You see, dumb American. I don't know.
Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil is like that. I'm from Southeast, and like my state, if I can compare to America, no, if you compare to America, like that's my state. It's a big state. Then Rio is little but close to the ocean, and São Paulo is little too. But like São Paulo and Rio, it's like the population is a lot. It's like so much people in a small place.
Really dense. Okay.
And like Rio is kind of like California because like beach, and the vibe is like beach. A lot of fuck. How do I say beach then? How do you say beach?
Not me, brother. It's him. Watch this guy.
It's the vibes, bitch.
All right, but you understand.
yeah,
so good
the
enough.
vibes, the beach,
You
and
understand?
everything. Yeah.
So it's good enough. So, and São Paulo would be like almost like New York because like a lot of traffic, a lot of things. Like it's a city that also never sleeps. A lot of things going on in business and too much traffic. And my state is like doesn't have ocean. And like I feel like the culture is very like country style because there's a lot of land and a lot of like that is the main city. There's a big
From the Amazon?
no the like I'm here. The Amazon is like all the way on top. It's like
That's where Mateus is
super
from?
far. Mateus is from. He's from somewhere far. Yeah, really far. I don't even know what it is.
Did you eat monkey growing up?
No,
He
no.
showed me he ate
I'm
a
from the
monkey.
civilization.
First time I ate monkey, I was like 15.
Like so, the state I'm from.
It was my girlfriend.
Trying to get to you and that monkey.
She didn't shave.
It was stubble. It was crazy because like it was in like her living room, and they were like her entire family was outside and whatnot.
Oh my god!
And I was just a horny little kid, and I was just like, I was a munch, I guess, you know what I mean? Because I didn't fuck, I just ate it. It was pastrami. It was like long lips and whatnot. Yeah.
Oh, he nasty.
He all horned up. He all horned up.
Oh, that's did to me.
15 years old, he horned up.
Oh man. Once I was 15. So wait, hold on. In Brazil, isn't there a lot of, because you were talking about Bangkok and whatnot, aren't there a lot of like trans women now in Brazil too?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it's hard to.
I feel like
He said that kind of excited.
I feel like Rio. That's a lot in Rio.
And I hear it's hard to tell too.
I don't know. You just gotta look the neck, right? They say.
Isn't there a surgery for that though? There's like an Adam's apple shaving surgery.
I'm afraid if we talk shit about LGBT,
No, we're not talking. We're not talking shit.
We're gonna get canceled.
All right, our channel already got taken down. We're good. You signed the new contract. You're good. You've heard what Sean said. Come on, we're good. You were trying to get a raise? Let's talk LGBT.
So, but before, let's go back about my state.
Right.
So I feel like my state is kind of like Texas. Like, because there's a lot of farm and stuff, the food's very tasty, and that's where Glover is from. That's why he always work in the farm and stuff like that. So that's how I can compare my state, would be like Texas. And the LGBT stuff, yeah, like even in my hometown, it's not a big city. It's like, it has like 250,000, 300,000. When I went there last time, it had so many, it had even like a gay club, I think.
Oh my god.
And crazy.
And it just wasn't like that when you were young.
And I feel like it's crazy. Like they are kind of disrespectful. They would like you see like one gay man, they like touch you and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's the
That's
problem.
disrespectful.
That's why I have a problem with these motherfuckers. Because they want to put that shit on you.
Yeah.
Like we gotta just accept it. That shit's fucking crazy.
Is there like a considerably more amount there than you notice here in Las Vegas?
I didn't saw in Vegas. There's a lot in Vegas too. I don't know.
They're around.
I mean, I guess you see them.
Yeah,
you see
they're
them.
around.
You see. I mean, you know. But there was. So
No,
there was
but
just,
like I don't have nothing against.
none of us have anything against them.
Yeah.
But like you noticed that much more, like percentage-wise, amount of trans back home.
I just felt like a lot of times they can be a little bit more promiscuous, right? Yeah, like even if they have like a boyfriend, they still wanna.
Because I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, stepped on there.
And also I have very. I get afraid to talk about that too because I have very nice lesbian friends.
No,
and
we got
I
no
don't-
problems. We got no problems.
I've invited trans people on the show, like for interviews and whatnot. Like I'm genuinely interested in like the mindset, like because you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. I'm not into it or anything, so I'm not like I don't know, and I'd like to just like understand. Like, you know, why you would do something like that. Like, is it an identity crisis thing? Is it and not knowing, or is it a sex crisis thing? What you were born as? Were you born as the wrong sex? Is that something you genuinely feel? Or is it something you experienced as a child?
Yeah, I don't
So-
know too. It's hard to judge because I remember when I was kid in school, like little kid, we playing soccer. Then I saw this guy, like he would kick the ball exactly like the girls. And nowadays he's a big gay man.
He's a big kid.
But he's not a
Because
woman.
he's fat. Yeah.
But is he a woman though?
No, he's just gay.
That's cool.
See, that's what interests me. Is like I wonder what like pushes
So like
someone to go and make that
it's-
full change.
So kind of like it seems like he already born like that, right?
right.
Because since we little kids, he does the things like the girls.
But what I noticed too,
And he had a dad. It's not like he grew up only with women.
but like,
I think he had a dad.
did he have one like a predominantly woman household, and two, did he have like only sisters? That
I
like,
don't know.
that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Like I noticed, like dudes, like dudes that say they're like maybe the baby, and they have only older sisters. They kind of just follow the sisters, and they kind of become like, I've seen this like.
Well, even they like just certain things that they do get applauded a certain way.
Yeah.
But that's to me. I can't understand. It must be something that they born different, because I can't understand. But when a girl is lesbian, I can understand.
You know what's so funny? I actually don't understand that one.
Really?
I don't understand it.
How?
You don't love pussy.
No, but for a woman though, like what's
the power of the pussy?
But what's
Yo,
what is for what though?
for them?
For
Yeah,
for,
men's are gross.
dog. Wait, hold on. Wait, think about it real quick. For what? What is the pussy good for a woman?
No, I don't know. They just
For her
rub it on
finger?
each other.
Does it make her finger come? Does it make her tongue come?
You know what's funny to me is they'll use a strap on, right? And it's like, why wouldn't you just get a dick?
But the one with the strap on is just a psycho, right? If she's getting pleasure, she's just a psycho because she doesn't actually feel anything. She's just getting.
I mean, when you were munching your chick when you were 15, were you getting pleasure?
Well, I was a horny fuck, and I was like,
They're horny fucks.
But that's my point. Something's wrong with them.
Yes, we've agreed on that.
The only thing that I feel that can be wrong sometimes is when I see a girl that is really, really beautiful with a girlfriend that is like ugly and fat or
You
ugly
see
and
that with
old.
regular straight relationships.
Oh yeah, that's
I was like, what the fuck are you doing with him?
yeah.
I always wonder what that's like someone like really hot having sex with someone that's really like ugly and fat.
And just doing it for the money, yeah.
Well, not even. I mean, just like what it's. I wonder what that's like. Like,
I don't.
ugh. You move his belly out of the way. Would you guys ever get a sugar mama?
A sugar mama?
Yeah, like would you ever say there's like an old woman at a UFC Apex event, right? You knock somebody out. After the fight, on the walk back to the locker room, she grabs your little booty cheek, gives you a kiss. She puts her little written phone number right inside your little trunks. You walk back there, you open it up, you shoot her a text. You find out she's 86 years old, but she has a
86?
net worth of $500 million. She's gonna die. She doesn't have a husband.
86 is too much, no?
You tell me, 500 million?
She gonna pay all your bills, buy you. It's like sugar mamas. They take care of you.
100 grand a month.
Yeah, like
100.
like-
Because I know
But
guys.
what I have
I know
to
guys
do-
in a position making like 60, 70 grand a month. 100 grand a month.
But what I have to do?
Just
Fuck her.
Whenever she
She's
wants it.
87.
86
Turning 87.
next year though.
How much is gonna give me?
$100,000 every single month.
Yeah, if I'm single, why not?
Get focused
Every
on
single month.
training.
You live in her nice mansion on the golf course and everything.
Oh.
Nicholas,
And this is
I need some Nicholas.
She got her belt.
and I and I think it's hard like because we start feeling comfortable, right?
You gonna fall in love?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh, shit. Oh, that's gonna be hard. It's like having a dog. Yeah, don't name it. We gotta get rid of it. Don't
Then
name
you
it.
start feeling too comfortable. Like wow.
Oh, come here, cat.
Oh,
friend.
this AC feels so good.
Every night you got a warm cooked meal on the table.
Oh, that happened to me before.
Living in Jersey.
How old was he?
Oh, no. Yeah, let's change this. Let's change.
Oh man.
I love it.
I don't know what to talk about now.
We can't talk that.
No, not that. No.
How do we get sponsored by Jackson too?
Get sponsored by Jackson?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like Jacob, he's friends with the guy Bear. I don't know the guy yet. Maybe we need to go to California.
And just rate it.
Yeah, I think that's what Jacob told me. Come to California, then I bring you there.
That's sick. I mean, they got like a nice ass compound there with like the podcast studio, like the
That
boxing
jacket's
ring.
so cool, right?
Oh, dude, when Kai rocks that, Kai
Oh,
Kamaka,
yeah,
shout out to
yeah.
Kai fighting this
So cool.
weekend.
Yeah, the fight in Hawaii. Let's go.
Those jackets are sick. Those like Leatherman type jackets.
Oh, they're so cool, yeah.
Do you think women's basketball is going to overtake men's basketball?
I know that the NBA has to give them money so they can keep playing, right?
I didn't think you were gonna have anything to give on this subject. This is interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
He's American.
Are you American?
Almost. I have like
That's crazy.
I'm a permanent resident. So like after you have for 5 years, you can apply. You can become a citizen. You can apply. Then you do the test and then become a citizen. And I'm gonna do in the end of the year.
This year?
Then I'm gonna be full American.
Wow, dude.
You know, like he said, if you just go across Mexico and come back, they'll give you the papers. Like, here's an American citizen.
No.
No.
Actually, opposite.
Oh, really?
So that's the one thing that's good about it. They'll kick you out of the country,
But they'll pay you.
it's just gonna take like 6 months to get to the court. It's a crazy situation.
Oh my God.
So like, have you started studying for the test and everything?
Not yet. My lawyer, that is the one that helped me with the permanent residency stuff. She say we could start like work doing the paper stuff. Like we can start some stuff in July. Then probably I think I would do, because I complete 5 years of permanent residency by the end of this year. So I think that's what it is. And I'm gonna be like, I'm a real American.
Did you just write your own song?
No, that you don't know that song?
Nope.
Fight for the rights of every man. No, I
What is
am
it?
a real American.
Is that our national anthem?
I don't know. It's some song from, I think some guy in WWE used to walk out with that song. I don't remember the name.
I think I'm cute. I think I'm sexy. Nah, I don't know what that is either.
GQ.
I don't know.
Do you know like how good is your last thing before we get out of here? How good is like your American knowledge, like your U.S. history? Like, do you think you'll pass like a patriotic test?
I just got to study, but like it's funny that always when I talk about that, the guys that are born and raised in America, they don't know too.
All right, let's do a quick one. Like, when did the United States of America become a country?
No, I didn't start studying yet,
This is like the pre-test.
but I didn't study.
That's what pre means. Give
I
me a
don't- I
guess.
don't know.
If you had to guess, when did you think the United States of America became a country?
No idea. I need to study.
1792.
Give a guess. Give a guess.
1793.
When did Brazil become a country?
Maybe 1500. No idea.
Okay. So what's a guess for America?
Oh, like 1500 years. Then I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't even know if
I
you're
have no
Brazilian at
idea.
this point.
You made me confused.
Who was the first president of the United States of America?
Abraham Lincoln. No, I know that Abraham Lincoln was the man. That's what I
Yeah,
know.
that's why they put him on the penny.
That's why they killed him.
Yeah. That too.
All right, I appreciate you coming down. Can't wait to get you back in studio again with Mads.
Yeah.
We gotta come up with a group name for that one too.
Dumb is.
Who named the group chat?
I don't know. Who made it? Probably Mads.
Oh, because I don't know. We say something like about like Matt said that I didn't even know what time it was. What?
Yeah.
Then I send the Flavor Flav with the clock. That's what time it is.
But you never know what time it is. We scheduled this.
that was today.
How did you get confused, by the way, for today before we get out of
Because
here?
I had a lot of things going on, a lot of things to do.
We were all supposed to shoot the day we shot the UFC 300.
Right, we were supposed to shoot a podcast last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we were supposed to shoot
Then
one.
I had just came back from Thailand, and I had to help my friend to do a lot of shit, cut weight and stuff. Then I had to train, do physical therapy, and also drive all the way to the
No,
street.
yeah, man, we appreciate it so much.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You're everywhere. You're a professional athlete.
Happy to have you on.
Yeah, very grateful. We appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, I hope maybe we should cut the part that I call Charles and Alex ugly. What more? The history about Edson is so funny. Maybe he won't get mad. Right?
None of them are gonna get mad.
Then he's gonna kick me in the
Bro,
butt.
Alex is all over the content game right now. He understands.
He's all about content.
Bro, he's like one of the best out there right now. I love his
YouTube,
content.
Oh, I went down a rabbit hole on his YouTube. He's awesome. sparring like Lil TJ or something like that.
No way.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alex Poetan Pérez. That's
dope.
sick.
Who's Little TJ?
This rapper out of like New York, I think. Yeah. I listened to some of his songs.
I think he was pretty decent back in the day. I feel a couple years ago.
Yeah. No, I was gonna. Actually, it might be him that pop out.
I think that's the one song I know.
Yeah, I'm with the gang. Yeah, you know that song?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's Lil TJ.
Was that the first thing you ever learned?
Then there's the song.
yeah.
There's,
Oh, yeah.
I'm a killer, but I'm sorry, but I can't change. That's the one.
Yeah, that's it. All right, you know it. What's your favorite American song? Last thing.
My favorite American song. What do you mean? Like just any?
I guess songs that are in English that I would know.
Oh, there's so many songs. That's so hard things to say.
Give me some of your favorites. If you had to like just rattle off a few songs for me to put on my playlist.
And sometimes I listen some songs that are in English but not from America too. So it's so hard to say. Fuck, I don't know.
Do you have a favorite rapper?
I think in the beginning,
P. Diddy?
At first when I moved to New Jersey, I don't know why, I was liking a lot to listen to Meek Mill. He's from the East Coast too.
From Philly?
But now after what happened, I don't know, man.
What happened?
It seems like he was at the Diddy house, and there is a video that he's in the pool, and Diddy call him like, "What's up, Daddy?" Something like that. Like, damn, I thought Meek Mill was a gangster.
I used to pray for times like this.
I used to, yeah,
Grind like this.
yeah. When I was living like in the basement and dreaming about like one day like having my work visa so I can start my career, and like every day would feel like 3 days. Like Meek Mill when he was in jail, I would listen to his song. I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this.
We'll have to grind like that, to shine like this.
Time I
Everybody.
spent with the locked up shit.
Man, it's just so crazy what's happening with hip hop right now. I mean,
Philadelphia,
P. Diddy
stand
going
up.
down, Meek Mill going down,
Philly, stand up.
Jay-Z's fucking allegations out there now.
Philadelphia just extended Devontae Smith.
Oh my God. Where can everybody find you and follow you, Nick?
My Instagram, simple, Nikolas Motta, just my first and last name. Nikolas with K, Motta with 2 T's, and yeah, that's it.
Appreciate you so much. Still French Show episode 79. See you guys next time.